Beauty, Rita's got it.
Good on you, Reed.
Daddy, baby.
Now, it seems that the mother was totally devoted to the child. For 5 years, she sat trying to help in every way she knew possible until finally she couldn't bear the suffering any longer. The painkillers weren't working. The prognosis was hopeless. Now, I just wonder what any of you would have done in the same situation.
I can't wait any longer. I'm going to kill her.
What are you trying to do? The screws will be down. Let me sit her down.
She's had too much coke. She's going nuts.
No, you listen to
just
me.
want to kill her. Look, we all do, but we can't do nothing about it tonight.
She shouldn't have killed her.
Tell me, what do you do?
Oh, well, I came into a little money when my father died. Don't have to work.
Lady of leisure, eh? That sounds pretty good.
Oh, I managed to keep busy.
What are you doing?
What any sensible person would do.
Bloody idiot! What happened?
Steve, stand back, Chookie.
Oh, God, are you all right?
Give us a minute to think. Oh, geez, you pack a wallet.
Lucky for you, you're a friend of Jules, or I would have clobbered you hard.
What do you mean?
We had a bit of a disagreement.
Bastard tipped the goodies down the sink. Why the hell did you do that? I thought you were on our side.
Not when it comes to drugs. I came in here looking for booze. I was worried about your parole.
But why tip the coke out? Sure, a bit of booze down the drain, but coke's worth a fortune.
Because it's dangerous.
Oh, well, you know. You're the doctor.
Too damn right I know. I've seen too many people come to grief on that stuff. I don't want to see Julie or any of the women join them.
I wouldn't have taken any, Steve.
Oh, getting drunk wasn't too bad either. You're supposed to have a brain.
Listen to it.
I don't think you understand what it's like to be in here at all.
Jeez, a bloody domestic and you're not even hitched yet. What happened to you? You sprung a leak or something?
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound...
Oh, no.
Bloody
What's
hell.
wrong?
It's okay. I'll think of something. I'll explain.
Oh,
all right?
no, you don't. Get down there. Make like you're fixing a pipe. Give him a wrench or something, a spanner or anything. Just do it. Get down there, make like you're fixing a pipe and make it good.
G'day, Mrs. M. What's going on here?
Oh, it's a blocked pipe, Mrs. Morris. Steve was passing. We thought we'd get him to fix it.
Yeah, it's nothing serious. Just something someone flushed down they shouldn't have, right, Steve?
Yeah, it's okay now, though.
Good, lucky you were here. Come along, Connors, it's lock up. Time you back in your cell.
It's a good job you did there, Steve. I really owe you.
Patterson, get something and clean this mess up, will you?
Just go, me floss. Always bloody me.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, what's the story? Reed seemed madder than hell.
Oh, nothing much. The cocaine, he
what?
Well, he's got these really strong ideas about drugs, and he washed it down the sink.
You kidding?
No.
Stinking bastard!
He didn't try that one again, not round us anyway.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Now, don't forget, next time you feel like a game, come down and play the course. Best round here in my book.
Yes, I certainly will. Now I must be going. Thank you for the pleasant company.
Likewise, Miss Ferguson. I can't remember when I enjoyed myself more. And hopefully I'll see you next time you drop in. I'm a regular customer here, I'm afraid.
Yes. Good night, Mr. Hinton.
Oh, yes, good night, and take good care of that strong right arm, eh?
Oh, yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I mean, who's he bloody think he is, God or something? It's all right for him. He can go home and have a good time whenever he bloody likes.
He's had his reasons, Lex.
Bloody nerve, if you ask me. I'd have donged him too if I'd been there. Buggers.
Oh, what? Geez, I nearly stuck my toothbrush up my nose. Settle down, Connors.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you're mad at me.
Oh, I'm not mad at you, Chook.
Well, you shouldn't be mad at Steve either. I mean, it's not like he's being a screw. He was worried about us.
Protecting his bit of fluff, you mean?
Thanks very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just him and Nance. They seem to think anything that's fun is bad for you.
Well, Nancy was right, too. You should be thinking about that baby now.
Yeah, I suppose so. Hey, Jules.
What?
How'd you like to be a godmum?
Me?
Yeah.
I've never been one before.
Oh, you'd be right. I mean, if you got stuck, you could just teach it that junk that's in your head. Save me buying a set of encyclopedias.
I'd love to.
Hitting out at people like that doesn't achieve anything, and it's already got you 3 years in here.
Yeah, 2 years, 329 days, but who's counting?
You might have killed him.
So it made me feel better. The bastard just blew me bankroll. I still got to figure out how to tell Bongo and the Sheilas who ordered the stuff.
Good health is more important than money.
Yeah, and coke puts warts on your nose. I've heard it all before. So how about you hang up your tambourine and let me get some shut-eye?
Doesn't it concern you that the girls might get hooked on the stuff? You've got a responsibility there.
The Warriors are old enough to make up their own bloody minds. So how about switching off the motor and shutting down for a few hours? It's boring enough around here as it is.
You all right?
Yeah, fine.
Good. Now, don't worry. I've spoken to the women about why you're in here. A couple of them might be a little antagonistic, but Connors is prepared to listen.
Connors? Isn't she the one you told us about? The one who beat up that officer or something?
She's no angel, Kath, but she is fair. So long as she feels you're sorry.
How can I be sorry? You saw how much Linda was suffering.
But the women didn't. And it's them you've got to convince. They must hear it from you that you did it out of compassion.
I don't see why I should have to prove that to anybody.
If you don't, they might mistake your holding back as callousness.
Well, what if they do? I'm here to be punished, aren't I?
All right, Kath. I've got to go now, but I'll try and pop in later.
Bob, talk to Alan, will you? Tell him I'm all right.
About bloody time. My stomach thinks my throat's been cut.
Just put the tray down and move out.
Hope you like caustic soda. She's done.
What's going on?
Nothing. I just put the tray down like you said.
Pick it up. I'm hungry, Kelly.
On a bloody diet.
Suit yourself. Hurry it up, Patterson.
Don't worry, I'm not staying here any longer and I have to.
I'll get someone in to clean that up.
If you can't get it past your hangover, give it to Lurch.
Do you want it?
No, I can't eat me own.
Look, if you don't feel well, I'll get one of the officers to take you to Sister Hall.
I won't do any good. Just didn't sleep, that's all. Kept having bad dreams.
Hey, Lexie asked me to be the baby's godmum last night.
Hey, you know what? I'm godmum to most of me sister's kids.
Great, you can tell me what to do. I don't want to muck it up.
Oh, no worries, Chook.
So she's starting to care about what happens to the baby.
Well, I think she paid attention to what you said, Nance. I mean, she'd never admit it to anyone.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no one minds taking advice from you, Nance, as long as you don't overstep the mark like Steve bloody Ryan. No offence, sweetheart, but that was a dirty trick he pulled on us last night.
Look, he was just worried about Julie's parole.
Arrest, Nance?
I think I might go. I still feel a bit queasy.
Yes, I think I would as well. This stuff's terrible this morning.
I think Move's got more important things on his plate, like wedding brekkies. Did you get it, Lurch? Wedding brekkies. On his plate. Oh, forget it. It wasn't very funny anyway.
Bloody Kelly tipped porridge all over me.
Oh, don't tell me they feed the bitch.
Tell her how much we missed her?
With interest. She must be getting better.
Better at being her old self.
Oh, now don't forget, you three are down to work on the wedding breakfast today.
We couldn't forget that, Mrs. Morris.
No, but you're excused from muster.
Oh, beauty!
Hey, what happened to your uniform?
Oh, slight accident, Mrs.
Well,
M.
hurry along. Depending will be wondering where you are.
You'd really like to have a go at Kelly, wouldn't you?
Jeez, I'd like to drop kick her from here to Darwin if I could.
Well, maybe we'll get the chance.
Oh, but they're all watching her.
Yeah, well, if you don't go in the back door, you barge straight in the front, don't you?
Yeah, guess so.
Good. We'll do it.
Good morning.
doesn't hurt to be civil to one's colleagues once in a while, does it?
It depends.
On?
On how civil one's colleagues are likely to be to you.
Suit yourself.
Oh, I'm glad you're both here. Maxwell and Williams are coming out of solitary. I need one of you to take Williams to see the governor and the other Maxwell to meet the women.
Good. I'll go and get Maxwell if you like. Could be problems.
Well, whatever you like. I'll leave it to you.
Better get on with it.
Just a minute, Joan. It might be better if I introduce Maxwell. Follow up my talk to the women yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. OK, I'll go and get Williams.
Oh, how are we going to get this all finished on time?
Well, who cares? I'm not bloody hurrying. It's like having a holiday being in here.
You're supposed to cut them long ways, not across.
What's the diff?
Honey carrots, you always cut them long ways. It looks better.
Oh, come on. It's only for Merv and Joyce.
It's what Nancy wants, all right?
Would you keep your voices down? It's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, twig anyway. Hey, Merv, where's the honey?
Pardon?
Nothing.
Just get on with it or you won't be ready in time.
Yes, he's right about that.
All right. How do you want these cut? Long ways or across?
Long ways.
Told ya.
Yeah, serves me right for asking.
Mr. P, don't look in there. It's the main course.
I'm sorry, girls, I didn't realise.
I thought Alice was supposed to be looking after that.
Where is she, anyway?
Jim Reed had something to do.
Oh, what?
Dunno. Look, I'm never going to be able to do this cutting them long ways.
For heaven's sakes, you do this, I will do that.
Right.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez, Reed, your feet are killing me. The pong's real bad, too.
Well, half of it's yours. Now keep your head down and shut up.
Oh, Connors. This is Kath Maxwell, who we talked about yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I heard all about you. I've heard about you, too. Look, I'm running late. I gotta go.
I thought you and Maxwell might have a bit of a chat before she meets the others. Clear up a few things between you.
What is there to talk about? I know you killed your kid. I just hope you come up with a few good reasons for doing it, that's all.
I do have some, yes.
I'll take your word for it. For now.
Connors.
Later, okay? I don't want Morris barking at me for slacking.
Sorry. It didn't go over very well, did it?
I didn't ask to come back here, you know.
And I didn't ask for you to be brought back. But since you are here, it's my responsibility to see you don't cause us any more trouble.
I won't be going for top dog if that's what you're worried about.
I'm more worried about the top dog going for you. I'm sure Connors hasn't forgotten the fact that you helped Kelly set her and Jenkins up over that supposed suicide.
Oh, yeah. Can't you stick me in C block or something?
You were originally moved to H block because you made so many enemies in the other blocks. But you didn't plan ahead a little better. So I'm only going to say this once. Don't provoke the other women, especially Connors. And don't even think about mixing with known troublemakers. Is that clear?
Sure. I know what side my bread's buttered on.
I hope so. Much as I'd like to be able to guarantee it, we may not be able to protect you 24 hours a day. Take her out, Miss Ferguson.
Come on, Williams.
Oh. Ow! Quit your groaning, will ya? I thought you were going to blow it getting past Slattery at the gates.
I can't help it. My back's breaking being bent over so much.
Shut up. Now, have you got the plan straight? I'm going to charge in past the screw and you leap out and lay into Kelly. Now, you won't have long, so make sure you line her up real good.
Don't worry, I'll get her all right.
Well, land a couple for me too, will you? I want something to keep me smiling while we're cooling off in the pound. We're here. I'm opening the door. Okay. Hold on to your hats, kids. Rita the beater's coming through.
What the hell are you two doing here?
Hey, what's going on? Where's Kelly?
Suppose you tell me what's going on.
It was just a bit of fun, honest. You see, we're having this contest
That's
to see who's
enough.
the
I can
fastest.
assure you this is no joke, Connors. Thank you, sister. I won't be needing you anymore. What the hell do you think you're playing at? I specifically told you to keep away from Kelly. It's pure luck that you're not in here facing a more serious charge.
It's rotten luck. She wasn't there.
That's enough, Jenkins.
Oh, come on. The bitch killed half of Lurch's family.
And will be dealt with by the courts, not by you. You'll each have 24 hours in solitary to think it over.
Oh, no. What about the wedding, Brekkie?
Yeah, Lurch is practically
Wait
running the show.
outside. I want to speak to Mrs. Morris.
Come along. Don't take the note just yet, Mrs. Slattery.
It's obvious Kelly can't go back to sick bay after her exercise.
Isolation?
Even that's too risky. Have to be solitary.
Oh, you think she's up to it?
If she's well enough to throw a breakfast over Patterson, yes. And it won't be for long. I think it's time I phoned the minister and demanded Kelly's transfer.
Couldn't agree with you more.
I'll postpone sending Connors and Jenkins to solitary. Those three yelling at each other we can do without.
Look at all this mess. Come on, girls. If there's no organisation, you won't be ready in time.
Who cares about the tucker? Jules and I've got our floor show ready, haven't we?
Yeah, I suppose so. We can rehearse at board, though, can't we?
What are you two talking about?
Oh, surprise for you and Joycey.
Mrs. Barry to you. There's less talk. Maybe we could get a bit more...
Mervyn, would you calm down? You're making everybody very nervous.
Sorry, I just want everything to go perfectly. You understand?
Yes, I do. But at the moment, everything's going very smoothly.
With Alice and Rita up before the governor, heavens, we've lost half our crew.
Didn't Mrs. Radcliffe tell you what they did?
Had to be something to do with Kelly if it was up near sick bay.
Well, I don't know, but all I do know is that I'm short-handed.
Don't worry, Merv. I'm making up for both of them.
Mervyn, will you be bringing the wedding photographs in to show us?
Oh, yes. And the video, if Mrs. Reynolds doesn't mind.
Oh, I look forward to that.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, here she goes, getting all mushy.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Pringle. All right, everyone. I'd like you all to meet Kath Maxwell. She'll be needing someone to show her around later. That's Nancy McCormack, Julie Egbert, Lexie Patterson, and, of course, Mervyn Pringle.
How'd you do?
Hi. You're the one that killed a kid, aren't you?
That's enough, Patterson.
Did you or didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Well, must have been a really hard decision to make. I mean, your own kid and everything.
No, it wasn't.
Bitch.
Well. If it isn't me old mate Williams.
Hi, Reed. What's new?
Nothing much. Spent a bit of time in the pound because some bugger set me and Lurch up, but I guess you'd know all about that, eh?
She pushed me into it. I wouldn't have gone along with her, only I didn't have any choice.
Yeah, that'd be right. Squirming as usual.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm not out to make any more trouble, honest. Reynolds will jump on me if I do.
She's not the only one. I'll squash you into the ground. You so much as look at me, and I don't want you to.
Sure, whatever you say.
Yeah, right. Clean that up.
Sure, Reed.
Geez, I'm a bugger sometimes. You try anything like that again, I'll wipe the floor with you.
Well, here we are. You'd better make up your bed straight away. That is the rule book. Help you keep on the right side of things. With the officers, anyway.
Which of those women am I sharing with?
Oh, you haven't met her yet? Jessie Wyndham. She's ill in hospital.
What happened to her?
Oh, never mind about that now. Just get settled in. I'll look in on you whenever I can.
What happened to her, Bob? I'd like to know.
She swallowed some caustic soda. Somebody spiked her drink.
God.
Just play it by the book, Kath. Any sign of trouble, just let me know.
I'll have to start coping on my own, won't I?
Eventually, yes.
The sooner the better, judging by what that Williams girl said.
We've known one another a long time, Kath. And I'm not about to let anybody give you a hard time. All right?
But be careful, Bob. If the department ever found out that you...
They won't. Not if we're careful. Chin up.
She didn't seem to even care about what she'd done.
I must say I would have expected her to be sorry.
Maybe she's just a bit scared. What do you think, Mr. P?
I would like to say it, Julie, but she didn't seem very upset, did she?
No, she didn't.
Well, it's not for us to judge her. We still have other things to worry about.
Now, here it comes, the wedding breakfast.
I'm sorry if I keep nagging, but we do have a deadline to meet.
And we'll meet the deadline, won't we, Lex?
Yes!
Oh, Mervyn, we're not going to run out of unsalted butter, are we?
What do you want unsalted butter for?
Now, that's for us to know and you to guess at. Are we or aren't we?
Well, I'll have a look.
Just wait till Maxwell runs into Rita. We'll be scraping her off the walls.
Yeah, I know you don't like her, but there's no need to hope she cops it.
No, I don't like her. The other women aren't going to either if she keeps acting like that. She'll be lucky to last a week.
G'day. Haven't seen you around.
Oh, no, I'm just looking for the toilets.
You found them?
Thank you.
How do you sign your autographs?
Pardon?
What's your name? Mine's Alice.
Oh, hello, Alice.
So, what is it?
Kath Maxwell.
Hang on, you bitch. You're that kid killer Moran was talking about, aren't you?
Please, you're hurting me.
Well, you wanted to know where the dunny was. I'll have to show you how to use it, hey? Hold your breath, kid killer.
I get plenty of sleep, Kelly. Want to be nice and fresh for your drive in the morning?
What drive?
Oh, didn't I tell you? First thing in the morning, you're being shipped out to Blackmore.
Oh, boo, you're just trying to put the wind up me.
Oh, would you like the governor to come up here and tell you herself?
You bastards. You might as well put me in front of the firing squad.
Oh, no, Kelly. You deserve better treatment than that. Because you're special. And I just know that my friend Cynthia Leach will understand that.
Oh!
Hurts, doesn't it, Kelly?
It's enough of that, Miss Ferguson.
And I suppose I should have just stood there and let her attack me.
Officers are expected to show self-control. You obviously didn't.
Oh, I see we're not supposed to protect ourselves anymore?
Of course you are. I'm merely
Oh, it's
saying
all
that
very
you
well
come
for
with
them
that
to abuse us as much as they like, but the minute we lay a finger on them, we're hauled over the
Laying
coals.
a finger on them does not include aggravating injuries.
I was holding her off.
I know what I saw, Joan.
Whatever the case, Mrs. Morris is fully justified in reporting it. Especially in the light of your erratic behaviour during the last few days. I've also had complaints from some of the other officers.
Who no doubt shall remain nameless.
Complaints that you've been unduly harsh on the women. You know as well as I do how that can provoke them.
Really? What are you going to do? Charge me?
Don't tempt me. I want you to take a few days off, as from the end of today's shift.
You can't force me to
It's
take
for your
time.
own good, Joan.
Oh, you've got this sorted out very nicely, haven't you? You trump up a case and send me packing.
Nothing of the sort. It'll be a short leave for health reasons.
All right. Look, I do admit I've been a bit tense lately, but... Well, I came in here this morning feeling a lot better. There's no need for all this rearrangement.
There is.
Is that all?
Yes, but I'd prefer you to stay away from Kelly until you go.
G'day. Geez, what happened?
Nothing, I'm all right.
The buggers gave you a royal flush, didn't they? Know how you feel. Got as good myself.
What?
Who knows? That Connor's bitch doesn't need a reason.
Guess they think I've given them plenty of reason.
You wet yourself. You should have seen the look on Lurch's face.
Hey, how come she didn't bang in sultry?
Oh, bloody hell, Rita's with her first, probably.
What are you doing here, freezing up the pipes?
Probably trying to wash the Williams stink off her. Ease up. I was just giving the bitch a piece of my mind. I wouldn't hang around with anyone who killed their own kid.
But you just said...
Oh, don't put on the big act. Pushed her head down the dunny. That'll teach her to walk around as if she owns the place. Yeah, sure you did. Now rack off, squirt, before I decide to shove you down and flush you out the other end.
Yeah, like you did your kid when you were sick of the poor little bun.
Lexie.
Yeah, let's hear it from her. Floor's yours, sister.
Well, come on. Now's your big chance for that chat Moran wanted us to have.
I really don't think it'd serve any purpose.
Why is that?
It's over. Done with.
It's only just starting in here, sweetheart. We all want to know how you could kill your own kid.
I had to. It's as simple as that.
You don't give us stuff, do you?
So how do you feel about it? Are you sorry?
Look, I'm not going to pretend I didn't want to do it to you or anyone else. I had my reasons. That's enough.
No, it's not, sweetheart.
Have you eaten there before?
No, but Dan says they have the best counter lunches in that area.
He should write a book about all the pubs he's found.
I'll have to go on a diet when I finish sampling them. See you in an hour.
Bye. Oh, Joan, needn't do those timesheets. I'll fix them tomorrow.
When I'm out of your hair, I suppose.
Oh, Joan. Look, why don't you use the time to go away somewhere, to the country, perhaps? I wish I could.
Yes, but I don't have a choice, do I? So I'm hardly in a holiday mood. Still, that's the way you want to play
Oh,
it.
for heaven's sake, Joan. Anne's only trying to help. And as usual, you make it look as though we're backstabbing.
All right, I admit I have made mistakes in the past, but that doesn't give her
present. I saw you with Kelly, remember?
Kelly's an animal and deserves to be treated like one. If you can't see the justice in that, then more fool you.
Hi. Guess who slept in?
Oh, well, you're entitled to it after all the overtime you did last night.
Oh, I can't blame the alarm clock for it all. Dropped in to see Jessie.
Oh, good. How is she?
Ah, she's well. She keeps on going on about how sexy her husky voice is.
Going to check that bag, Mr. Ryan?
Oh, fine. Go ahead. I talked to a doctor. Says she'll need surgery to repair the damage, but there's nothing serious.
Oh, well, she's a lucky lady.
I'll say.
Teaching the women how to use cocaine now, are we, Ryan?
That's abuse, Miss Ferguson, see?
Steve, if you found any of the women
Oh, no, let me explain. I just heard some of the women talking or boasting about how they used to take the stuff from the outside. So I thought I'd show them a few facts and figures about what damage it can cause and make them think twice about it.
You're wasting your time and the department's.
Well, I think it's a good idea. There's a lot of ignorance where drugs are concerned.
Couldn't agree more. Oh, I better be going.
All right, well, I'll come through with you.
Oh, how are preparations for the big night going?
Well, apart from Mervyn being impossible, terrific.
Better than that, eh, Kelly?
It's me that done it, all right. Would have think herself lucky she got off light, too.
We told Mr. Moran we wouldn't jump to any conclusions.
What are you
about it.
talking about? She's as guilty as hell. All I did was give her the treatment now instead later.
And what if we're proven wrong?
No bloody way. You've seen her. She's as hard as concrete.
Which is Kelly's tray?
The one on the end, I think. Why?
I've got a little surprise for her. Now, you get moved chasing his tail, OK?
What are you going to do?
I'll tell you later. Just do it.
Just rack off, Chook. You're doing it all wrong. Look, you're supposed to put a little bit of sugar in at a time, not all at once.
What are you arguing about now?
Whipping cream. Look, my mum always said that you... Oh, jeez. What do I have to think of that for?
It's all right, Alice. Do you want to talk about it?
No. Sorry. It's been a big soot, that's all.
I wish I could help in some way, Alice.
Give her some rat poison.
No, no. Lexie, get away from that tray.
Oh, bloody hell, rack off!
You're told not to touch Kelly's food. Heavens, girl, what are you trying to do? Kill her?
That's what she bloody well deserves, isn't it?
I've a good mind to tell the governor.
Oh, you can't do that. You'll kick the wedding bricky on the head.
Yeah, fair go, move.
Fair go, how dare you throw that at me? I've put up with more than enough from you, young lady. And I'd be perfectly justified in having you thrown into solitary until the wedding breakfast is over and done with.
Gonna?
No, I suppose not. But don't think I'll be this lenient again. The slightest sign of any more of that nonsense, and you go straight to the governor's office.
No one wants to upset the wedding breakfast, Mervyn.
Yes, but now I want everyone away from this area. Come on, everyone away. Patterson, go and tell the officer that the trays are ready.
Yeah, OK. And, sorry, Moo.
Glad you dropped by.
I know how it must look. It's...
Not too bloody good from where I'm standing.
Look, Rita, I dropped in
You've
to
got
bring
some
you...
settling up to do, mate.
There's no point getting violent.
That's up to you. Either you give me the bucks for the coke you wasted, or I take it out of your hide.
I'll pay on one condition. You read these.
It's you owes me, Buster.
It's part of the payment. Years of research on cocaine. Every bit of it screaming out how bad the stuff is.
Then they got their facts wrong. It makes us feel great. 1 million users can't be wrong.
Don't bet on it. See for yourself.
It's bloody propaganda. As soon as someone starts enjoying something, they want to get it banned.
Maybe it's because they're the ones that have to pick up the pieces.
What about the bucks?
You'll get them once you've read this and taken it seriously. Is it a deal?
Well, I haven't read anything but biker magazines lately. But if you're talking money... Put it there.
Quiet down, everybody. Hey, Lurch, how about I go with one of them Charleston dances, you know, from the Roaring Twenties?
Oh, what about the act that we worked out?
Oh, don't worry, I wouldn't bugger up a big baboon.
Where's Commerce? Isn't she supposed to be in charge of all this decoration?
She just went to freshen up, Mrs. Morris.
Well, just let her know they're here, will you? How's the special meal going?
All under control.
Looking forward to it.
Not half as much as we are.
Oh, Mr. Ryan went to see Jessie today, and she's showing great improvement and sends her love.
Oh, good.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Hey, how about we make a doggy bag for Jess tonight?
I don't think there'll be much point. She won't be able to eat for a while.
Yeah? Means you might lose all that blubber. Bloody hell, I wouldn't recognise me own mum.
Are these for the function tonight?
Yeah, so get your mitts off.
I was only asking.
Just bugger off, kid killer.
Oh, please, Alice, don't make it
We're
any
not
worse.
taking pity on her.
I'm not asking you to. Just leave her alone.
All right. I'll go.
Good idea, and stay out before we start playing footy with your head. Stay out!
I don't know how much of this will get through. Most of them won't want to know.
Well, you're the top dog. Make them listen.
Look, I'm not playing school teacher for nothing. I still want me bucks.
You'll get them. Do you want me to give the money to somebody on the outside?
Yeah, me kid brother, Bongo. But don't go try telling him any of this. You'll live longer if you leave him to me.
Don't worry.
You still haven't told me how you can come up with that sort of dough without hocking an arm and a leg.
I got lucky at birth.
Do you mean you're loaded?
Yeah, I feel guilty about it sometimes.
You need your head read. Well, well, well.
Can I get through, please?
You got a reason why I shouldn't just thump you right here and now.
Rita, what the hell's
Butt out! It's lucky I'm a lady. I don't like whacking Sheilas in front of blokes. Now rack off, kid killer. We'll talk later.
What was all that about?
Haven't you heard? She killed her kid because it was spoiling her social life.
You don't believe everything you read in the papers, do you?
I gave that bitch a chance to give it to us from her side. No sorries, no nothing.
Could be a defence mechanism, Rita.
And maybe she couldn't give a stuff about the kid she killed. Now, we're going to straighten out these Sheilas or what?
What do you think you're doing? Maxwell, isn't it?
Yes.
I thought so.
I was just looking around.
Oh, I am sorry, but I can't take you on a guided tour at the moment. This area is out of bounds. If I catch you here again, you'll be put in solitary, understand?
Yes.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
Yes, Miss Ferguson. Look, I'm sorry.
Can't hack it, eh? You should have thought of that before, Maxwell. Guess you won't win any Mother of the Year award now.
I was a good mother, damn it. Why do I have to keep justifying myself to everybody? What I did was right.
Good thing for you, I'm taking a couple of days' holiday, Maxwell. Otherwise, I might just have to prove to you how wrong you are. Now get going before I change my mind.
With continued intensified use, the highs become less high, and the return is no longer back to one's old self, but to a feeling of being low, tired, and apathetic. It's the increase in distressing effects that can culminate in a series of dangerous psychiatric conditions, some of which lead to life-threatening behaviour.
It's a lot of crap, if you ask me.
It's not if you listen to what he's saying.
Well, I can't understand half the words. Can you?
What it means is the more you take, the more depressed you are once you've taken it. It's a downward spiral.
Yeah, well, I don't care. The high's worth it.
Oh, there you are, ladies. The classic response, but it's not worth it. You take some, you get a brief high. When you come down, you're more depressed than you were before. It's not the answer.
Then what is, Smarty?
Knocking it on the head, that's what.
Eh? Fair bloody go.
I'm running the Warriors and I'm banning cocos from now. From now on, we get our happy some other way. I want you to hear this too. It's the inability to reach the high once the supply stops that's the biggest danger. It's not unknown for suicide to occur during post-cocaine depression. Now, I'm sure we all heard about Robin up in B Block committing suicide last week. And how she was always first in line whenever there was any coke coming in. Meeting's over.
Thanks, Steve.
Oh, at least you'll know the facts now.
Yeah. Listen, about last night, I was a bit tipsy, and I don't want you to think
It's
that...
okay. I was more worried about you losing your parole than becoming an alcoholic.
Look, I was just wondering, if someone's up the duff and they take coke, does it affect the kid?
It depends how much you take. If the mother's not healthy, what chance has the baby got?
Along, ladies, didn't you hear the lunch bell?
Oh, beauty, I'm starving.
How'd it go?
Oh, much better than I expected. Mainly thanks to Rita.
You're on a good wicket there, sister. He's got a bank balance bigger than the Titanic.
Kath, what's happened?
Just had to find somewhere to get away from.
Did anyone touch you?
No, not really. It'd be better if they had. Get it off their chests. They're so full of bitterness.
Only because they don't understand. Try not to upset them. They'll come round, I'm sure.
I wish I had your confidence. Oh, I just can't go.
Hey. Hold on. I'll see if I can organise a few double shifts. I'll do everything I can to help you.
Look, I don't know what you're worrying about. If I were you, I'd be turning cartwheels.
It's another reason for him to drop me when I get out. I'd never fit in with those socialites.
Oh, maybe he likes you because you're not one of those socialites, love.
Yeah, I mean, he's not too la-di-da, is he?
It doesn't mean he's not going to have anything to do with them. I'd stick out like a sore thumb.
Hey, that's just what you got to do. When you're having tea or something, you got to stick your little finger out. Look, I'll show you, Chook. You'll be right. Look, oh.
I remember that, Alice.
Stop being stupid, Jenkins, and clean that up.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
Poor Alice. Looks like Murs brought out his cat o' nine tails again.
Oh, come on, Lexie. We deserve that tirade. Things haven't gone smoothly this morning.
Yeah, I know, but at this rate, Kelly's going to get away scot-free.
Not if I know Blackmore.
Guess who?
Crawl out of your hole, did you?
Stuff you back into it if I get a chance.
Hey, look, I thought I told you to behave yourself. Lorna was here first.
Got to talk to you.
Tough.
I've got some red-hot gossip, all you've got to do is get off me back and it's yours.
Look, no deals. I ever think you've got something I want to know, I'll knock it out of you.
What's going on, Connors?
Oh, nothing, Miss Ferguson. I was just telling Janet here if she wouldn't mind moving to the back of the queue. I hate people pushing in, don't you?
Just shut up and get your meals.
Somebody overorder on the bad news this morning.
Maybe we have good reason.
Oh, pardon me.
Queue up with the others. They'll be served in turn. Keep an eye on you.
Oh, sure, her and half a dozen others.
Hello? Yeah. Good to have bosom buddies around, isn't it?
Can't you fix it yourself, Danny boy?
Crankshaft needs machining. It's going to break the bank, too.
What about them church people you work for? Wouldn't they help pay for it? It's part of your job.
Listen, Ida, I like talking about myself as much as the next person, but you didn't call around just to ask about my bike, did you?
Of course I did.
Oh, come off it, Ida. I know you too well.
Oh, well, it's Bongo and the boys. They reckon you're giving the Conquerors a bad name. One of them even said we'd be better off without you. Mind you, I wouldn't go with that, Danny.
I don't suppose the name Anne cropped up in this conversation, did it?
What do you want to go tarting around with her, love? You're a bikie. Grab yourself a decent Sheila. There are dozens of them around, and they'd rush it if you only gave them half a chance. If I was 40 years younger, I'd have a go myself.
Yeah, pretty famous in your day, weren't you, Ada?
Yeah, I suppose I was. I was the first bikie Sheila in the country, with me leathers and hanging off a Harley. Long before other kids had had their first kiss. Anyway, how about it, Dan? Look, she's as exciting as a lump of lead.
She is a great lady, Ida.
Well, Bongo reckons she's having a bad effect.
Well, Bongo's going to have to learn to accept her, like everyone else.
I can't see it. Not when she's the one who's letting the goodies slip past.
What goodies?
Nothing. I hope she's worth it, Danny.
Ida!
that much out of favour.
Give it time. You hungry?
Starving.
Good. The sooner we get there, the better. These things give me claustrophobia.
Hey, did you ask Mrs. Sam if we can do some of the decorating after lunch?
Yep. Come on, Lex, it's time we have that chat.
Oh, Rita.
Stay out of it, Vance.
So, kid killer's off the tucker, eh?
Yeah, we better help her out. The only way to eat this food in here is to spice it up a bit.
Pop's full of germs, too. For God's sake, why can't you just leave me alone?
It's a taste of things to come.
All right. Who's responsible?
Oh, Miss Ferguson, I was just passing and knocked her elbow. It's not my fault if the lid's half off.
You're lying.
So the whole thing, Miss Ferguson, was just like Rita said.
That's right, ain't it, girls?
Yeah!
Shut up, the lot of you! Well, Maxwell, looks like you're going to have to be a little more careful in future, Get rid of your things and get out. Come on.
Lagging bitch. What else do we know you for?
I've got a complaint, Miss Ferguson. This muck ain't fit for a pig.
Then it'll be all right for you, won't it? Eat.
No way. You can stick your stinking foot. Get your hands off me, you bitch.
Shut up, the lot of you!
Holy Moses, what got up her? Who cares?
I say it's a great change from sandwiches on the run.
Yeah, well, it wasn't bad. Doesn't touch the food they used to serve at the Albion, though. Well, they might have told me they'd shut down.
Never mind. You've still got a dozen others.
Yeah, hopefully. You all set for the big night?
It's all happening. Thought I might use the occasion to announce your appointment officially, if that's all right with you.
Yeah. Sure.
Not having second thoughts, are you?
No. No, it's... Just supposing, mind you, that one of the women or one of their mates on the outside confided something to me. Something that affected security, for instance. It could be a tricky situation.
Not really. Your responsibility is the prison now. You'd have to report it.
But I've also got a responsibility to the women. I mean, the only way I can be effective is if they trust me. I mean, that's the way I got through to the Conquerors.
As long as that trust doesn't cut across prison security, then fine.
Well, no use theorizing about something that hasn't happened. It's a smooth run.
Bad habit drawing attention to yourself like that, Williams.
Not my bloody fault if the food's lousy.
Shut up, Kelly! Well, don't! Get in there and be quiet.
Hey, Lou, how you doing?
What do you reckon? How come you're back up here?
Got lucky. Had myself put up here so I could talk to you about something. Figured out a way of getting out of here using a screw.
Oh, forget it. Ferguson won't touch it. There's no other screw bent enough.
So we bend him.
Who's him?
Moran. Just found out he's got a secret.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then.